good morning, Lufkin Central and Online Worship Community. Jason Hollinger, the preaching and community minister here. And as we close out our week in our Jesus and Coffee morning devotionals, we are also closing out our discussion, our daily discussion throughout this week on Revelation chapter 1, verses 9 through 20, on the vision that John received. And we just have covered everything from context to timing to destiny to a substance, and today we're going to talk vision. And as we do, we will read a little, issue a challenge, enjoy a cup of coffee, and send you on your way throughout your day and into your weekend. And I pray that you have a blessed weekend, and know also that we have two more evening devotionals this week. We have tonight and tomorrow night, and then we come together Sunday morning at 9:30 for our Bible classes. You can find on our website, lufkincentral.com, you can go and click the links to find where all our Bible classes go, from our AIM children's ministry to our core youth ministry to our adults. And then at 10:30, you can find the same link to those as well. And so look forward to spending the weekend with you, and just pray that your time is safe, and that you realize and know that you were blessed, or as my friend Jason Hill says, that you're blessed for life. So hear the word of the Lord, Revelation chapter 1, verses 9 through 20, in light of vision. I, John, am your brother. All of us share with Christ in suffering in the kingdom, and in patience to continue. I was on the island of Patmos because I had preached the word of God and the message about Jesus. On the Lord's day, I was in the Spirit, and I heard a loud voice behind me that sounded like a trumpet. The voice said, "Write what you see in a book, and send it to the 7 churches, to Ephesus, Smyrna, Pergamum, Thyatira, Sardis, Philadelphia, and Laodicea." I turned to see who was talking to me. When I turned, I saw 7 golden lampstands, and someone among the lampstands who was like a son of man. He was dressed in a long robe and had a gold band around his chest. His head and hair were like white wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were like flames of fire. His feet were like bronze that glow in a hot furnace, and his voice was like the noise of flooding water. He held 7 stars in his right hand, and a sharp double-edged sword came out of his mouth. He looked like the sun shining at its brightest time. When I saw him, I fell down at his feet like a dead man, because, hey, who wouldn't, right? He put his right hand on me and said, I love this. And we've read this every day this week, but I don't want you to miss this. When John comes with this response of just total who I am versus who he is, and how this doesn't even match up at all. He says, do not be afraid. Hear that again. Do not be afraid. I am the first and the last. I am the one who lives. I was dead, but look, I am alive forever and ever. And I hold the keys to death and to the place of the dead. So write the things you see, what is now and what will happen later. Here is the secret of the 7 stars that you saw in my right hand and the 7 golden lampstands. The 7 lampstands are the 7 churches, and the 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches. You know, in this vision, John sees just something that it would leave any of us in awe, and would humble us quickly, and obviously a little bit of fear, because it says he fell down like he was dead, right? Just in this moment of like, who am I to be before all of this, and who am I to be in the presence of who this is? And you see, sometimes we can, because of our past, because of choices that we've made, because of things that we've said we wish we could take back, and we come sometimes, we come before the throne of God, or we don't come before the throne of God, because we look and we lack the confidence that God would look at us and say, "You're worthy." That God would look at us and say, "Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid." Because the fact that I was dead and now I'm alive, I've helped to change your status before God. I've helped to change the way you view God, the way you see who He is. And I've helped you to realize the way He sees you. You know, someone today needs to hear, and that's your challenge. Someone today needs to hear that they are worth it. Someone today needs to hear that they are loved. Someone today needs to hear that they have value. That God looks at them and says, "You are mine." They need to be provided for. They need to be seen through the eyes of Christ. More than anything, they need to be seen and they need to be heard by another child of God. Are you up to the challenge? Can't wait to hear and see how it goes. Y'all have a great day. God bless.